welcome to the first KittyRose support group for business owners. I've heard of support groups for like AA, NA, support groups for single parents, but I have never heard of a support group for business owners. And I feel like as business owners, no one really understands what we go through except for other business owners. I feel like when we vent or even when we talk about successes, we always have family members or people close to us saying or thinking in the back of their head, why don't you just go get a job? And it's not that simple just to go get a job. I think we all have a purpose and we all play a part. We need garbage men. We need post office, mail carriers. We need maintenance men. We need bus drivers. Everyone plays a part in this dynamic we call life, this world that we live in. And at the same time, there are places for bosses, places for entrepreneurs, because that also is a necessity. And again, it's not an easy task. It's not always glamorous. And I felt that it was important that as I was going through my transition of year 11, to have something that other business owners could talk about or vent to or support each other. Not necessarily network, but just be that open ear of understanding for each other. So I've never personally been to a support group. I've only watched them on television. And the ones I see in television is like a round table where we all come together, say our name, and share our story. So I'm Catherine, and I started the KittyRose lifestyle in 2006. So I am in my 11th year opening up my first store here in Harlem. I was dating a business owner, and he had been in business for a number of years, so I thought that he would be understanding to me having a business. So I would close my store. I don't know if anyone knows anything about retail, but like retail is like the beauty parlor. You know, customers come in, but, you know, it's more than just come in to buy a product. They sit and they want to talk, and it's like, you know, that 15-minute sale turns into an hour of someone talking with you. So I would go to his house after I closed the store, and I'm thinking, well, I'm here with you. And he was, well, no, you're not. Because when you get here, it's 9:30, it's 10 o'clock, you're ready to go to sleep, or you're still on your phone or you're still on your laptop. I went to this business forum with the women's chambers, and it was a women's panel of business women, and I asked the question, how do they maintain the balance of having a relationship or a romance? Because I noticed that when I meet a lot of millionaires who are men, they're on their second, third marriage. So why is that? Why are you? Because you're not able to put, or you're not able to learn the balance of turning it off. So when he said, when I came home to him one night and he complains about not turning it off, I called him a bitch, because I was like, why are you complaining about me coming home late, but I'm still coming home to you? And why are you complaining? And you own a business. Should you not understand what I'm going through in the beginning parts of opening up a store and having to be there and let people know? And his point was, you have to learn how to turn it off because I'm still important. And I'm not as important maybe as your business, but I'm still important. And when he said that to me, I turned the attitude of calling him a bitch and was like, you have a point. I do have to learn how to turn it off. So that was something that as a business owner, I'm learning still. I've gotten better, but I'm still learning how, all right, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, turn off the cell phone, turn off the laptop, and focus on the people that's also important to me as my business, which is the people that I love. I'm not with that guy anymore, but so it does matter. It does matter to pay attention to the people who you love and the people who love you, and knowing that, yes, even in the support, or what I say, the tolerance. Because I don't know if your family really supports you. I think they tolerate you. I think that, you know, they support you in the sense that they think what you're doing is great and it sounds good, but I think, you know, that that come up and that wait to that big success or that big check, you know, they're still thinking about, well, I have senior dues and you're late with senior dues. Or I have, you know, insurance, or like today, I have to go to the dentist, but the insurance is not working. Little things like that, I think they're fine with, but they're annoyed with at the same time. So again, which is why I wanted to create this support group, because I wanted to talk to other business owners who could understand and relate to what I was going through, and give you also a forum to vent and talk about your highs and lows of being a business owner. This is going to be a podcast, and I don't want just me to be the focal point, because as much as I think I know it all, I'm sure there are things myself can learn as well as you all. Tonight I'm talking about balance. Just because I'm talking about balance doesn't mean we have balance. So that means that some of you probably will still be on the computer at 2, 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning when you should be sleeping, because we need sleep as well. We can't make it to the next level if we've exhausted ourselves working all the time. I love the fact that, again, you know, we did have someone else who shared an experience about being on a date and not necessarily feeling good because, like you said, you got annoyed. And why isn't a man able to understand us as business women making sacrifices, but because it's our nature as women, we can understand theirs? You know what I mean? Like, I dated a filmmaker, and it's like dating someone who's in the music business. They're in the studio. Okay. You know what I mean? So you're in the studio, means you can't take a minute to text me, can't take a minute to call me. Okay. But you're in the studio, so I have to take that into consideration. But if I'm in an editing session, if I'm in the studio, oh, you couldn't take a minute to call, you couldn't take a minute to text? And I think that that double standard is annoying. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, it happens, so it goes back once again to the balance. You know, unfortunately, we as women seem to be sometimes the most focused, so then we can kind of bring in the balance. But I also believe that I'm watching men also learn the balance because, like I started saying, you know, I've known millionaires that's on their third marriages. And I know, unfortunately, I don't know any women millionaires yet. Most of the millionaires I have met have been men. So I don't know if, you know, if women have learned how to have the balance a lot earlier on in their career, in their business than men do. Which is, again, why I said let's do this group, because we don't have all the answers. Just because you've been in business or you're in business doesn't mean you know everything that's supposed to happen. Because I think as a business owner, not always trying to get a check, but kind of in the mindset of, I still got to pay bills, so let me get this check, is why the confusion has come into, well, who exactly are you, Kat, or who exactly is the KittyRose lifestyle? So because my ministry, everything I do, I involve God. I involve the scriptures. I involve what I've learned as a pastor. I said, okay, that's who I am. That's what I want to do, because everything I do, all the events are still surrounded by healing. It's still surrounded by encouragement. It's still all ignites from, I wouldn't be able to do any of this without the strength of God. I wouldn't even identify who and what I'm supposed to do unless it was the Spirit moving me to do so. So let me claim that instead of just saying to folks or people knowing that I'm a minister, let me now claim that, yes, the movement, Natural Sessions, is to share this message of healing and communication amongst us all, especially as business owners, because we need to, what's that saying? You don't know what you don't know. You know what I'm saying? And we have to kind of start opening up dialogue. Like, every time business comes, it's always how to market your business. It's always how to network. What's your elevator pitch? What's your projections? What's this, that, and third? It's always business questions. But I've never heard of someone talk about the balance of relationships. I've never heard someone talk about you have to spend time. Like, what's the point of owning your own business, becoming the success, and you don't know your children? And that to me was like another light bulb moment of, but we're doing this for our kids. We're doing this so we can spend more time with our kids, but we're not spending the time with our kids because the nanny's with them. So when they came home on the weekends, I was like, okay, I still have Monday through Thursday that I can do whatever I have to do business-wise. And then it came to even dating. If you want to date me, you could date me Monday through Thursday. And then once Friday, Saturday, and Sunday came, those days were not available. You know, but again, that was something that I learned to do with the encouragement of watching others and knowing that if these things were important to me, then I had to learn how to turn things off, balance them, prioritize, because my business is priority. My business has to be number one because my business pays for everything. But in paying for everything, I can't let it pay. I can't let it, what? I can't. Right. Thank you. The cost can't be the kids. Yeah, the cost can't be the kids. One thing in business, like in life, is that there is a blueprint. There is the blueprint in how things go. You can't run away from, the word is right on the tip of my tongue, so I guess it'll come to me. But the process. You can't change or run away from the process. So you have to go through every step of that process. And when we hear that you have to almost lose everything, I really believe that that must be the truth. Because I feel like I'm getting ready to lose everything. But in that, it's almost a level of excitement also that I know that, okay, well, things is about to pop. Because now I'm in a new direction of my business where now I'm producing television. So I started out retail, but now I'm producing television because your business does go to a progression. But and this is very important, business owners, mentoring. Mentoring doesn't stop at any particular age. I join our podcast next month at the KittyRose Lifestyle. And if you have any questions or things you want us to talk about that can help you in being stronger, business owners, please feel free to comment and share this all around. Once again, we're still going to continue to strive and to continue to be a platform and a venue to support each other, because the KittyRose Lifestyle, that's what I'm about. I'm about supporting in order for us to heal and be stronger. So once again, I thank you. I'm your host, Catherine. Everyone calls me KittyRose. Until next time, have a beautiful, wonderful evening, day, morning, because the revolution has begun. Peace. We have to thank our team. Mr. George Williams behind the camera, Miss Fatah Marie. No, Fatah. I don't know. She's been with me now a month, and I still call her Fatah. Her name is Fatah Marie, and she brought Shakira Wilson. So I think all, and then, you know, my ride or die, T. Marie Williams, T's boys, Tanya. Y'all know she is here. Just because y'all don't see her, if anybody's come to any KittyRose event, you've always seen Tanya. So I want to thank Tanya. I want to thank Jackie and Yvonne at WeWork. And I want to thank my fellow business owners that came through to support each other. Because, again, we need that. Supporting each other makes it stronger and better. So until next time, again, I'm your host. Be well, be safe, and stay focused. It's a wrap.